my bank card twice on the barriers, and the TFL have taken money from my bank account. Can I please get a refund? So the gentleman in the sitting on the CCTV, he said to me, "Oh, give me your full name and address." And I'm like, okay, now. And then tell me exactly where you're going. And I'm like, I'm visiting different places in London today. I'm not going straight home. So he said, no, you're going to have to tell me everywhere you're going. And I'm thinking, security, safety. And I'm like, no, sir, I'm not going to do that. He says, why? I said, because would you put yourself at risk by providing strangers your journey? Okay, everywhere you're going, your name and address. Why would I want to do that? Because I've been, the LTF, they've literally taken money out of my bank account. I just want a refund. I just need a resolution to this issue. So he says, well, if you want to give me your contact detail, your home address, your full name, and everywhere you're going. I said, okay, why do I need to do that? He says, when you get to your destination, you ask the members of staff from that destination to call us. And I'm thinking, do I have something on my forehead that's written naive and ignorant? And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be the bigger person here, because these people in the train station, they don't seem to understand what safety and my safety and security means to me. Maybe they don't care about theirs, but if they could do that, I wouldn't do the same. So anyhow, I then called the TFL and I spoke to them. I said, could I get my refund, please? And they said they couldn't. Then I told them about 3 weeks ago where I topped up my Oyster. It was topped up. After topping up, that at the time I paid cash. And I haven't handled cash in a long time. So this is the only time I had actually handled cash in a very long time after COVID lockdowns. And so I decided to use the money, the cash I had, to pay for my Oyster. So after I paid, because I had credit on my Oyster, I still had money on it. I just added another £10. So after I added the £10, I checked and the balance was updated. I checked again just to be sure, and then I cancelled it. I checked again, and the balance was there. So I left the train station, and then I went on the bus just a few meters away. And when I caught the bus, I tapped, okay, to pay for my travel, and my Oyster declined. And I said to the bus driver, I have literally added more money. There is money there. Is your system working? So he says, no, it's okay, just sit. So when I arrived home the next day, I went to an off license where they top up Oysters. I said to them at the off license, how much is on the Oyster? They said 0. And so I called the TFL. This was 3 weeks ago. The TFL said we have cyber crime, and so we cannot deal with your problem. Call us end of next week. And that week was still early, by the way. So the incident repeated itself, okay, where now my bank card was involved instead. But as you know, when you've topped up your Oyster with your bank card, it's already linked. So the TFL know, okay, that that bank card is linked to this oyster, because the oyster, they have a code number at the back. So obviously, yeah, if you understand what I'm saying. So anyhow, guys, I then I then on Wednesday, I then decided, no, this is too much. They've taken a lot of money from my oyster, this time from my bank account. So I decided to resolve it. And the only resolution that they had for me was to give them my full address, my full name, and my journey, everywhere I was going, and I refused to do that. And then I had this man just come in, and he was so rude. He was looking for a fight. I simply ignored him. I said, "You're not going to get a rise out of me." I didn't say that, but in my heart, I knew what he wanted. He wanted to get a rise out of me, and I just calmed down. So he kept talking over me whilst I'm talking to somebody else. And I said, "Sir, could you please excuse us? I need to speak to this man." And he wouldn't understand that. And I thought, okay. And then there was a woman in there. She also came. She started to talk to me. I didn't invite her to the conversation, but they all just came and ganged up on me. And the woman said, she started to talk to me, so I was explaining. And then she says, "Oh, I'm dyslexic." And I was holding my phone at this time. I'm a content creator. So when I got to the train station, I was already creating content. So he says, "Oh, don't record me." I said, "Oh, so you're paranoid as well?" Because I'm not recording. My phone is off. I simply turned my phone to her without touching it. So I said, "So what is the problem here? Because I just need to get my oyster, my money back." So they started to move like hyenas, and I'm thinking, for crying out loud, this is uncalled for. I just need a resolution. If you can't give me my refund now, just tell me how I'm gonna get that refund, okay? So I decided, guys, I was gonna report the matter at a police station, because I felt like my bank card and my oyster is targeted. Why did I feel that way? There was mention of cybercrime by the TFL to say, due to cybercrime, we are unable to get into our systems. So I went to the police station, the nearest. There wasn't a police station in the area, so I had to jump onto the train before I actually I got on the train to go home far away. So I had to go to the nearest police station. And when I arrived there, I showed them exactly what happened. So what they said was, no, they can't. The TFL cannot take your money, okay, and use cybercrime as an excuse. And no, you do not give your travel plans to anybody. Did you do that? I said no. They said, okay, you did the right thing. I said, of course I did. But then they said to me, what the TFL did not to refund you is actually wrong. So you also need to call your bank, which I did. I spoke to my bank at length. So when did I call my bank? Not yesterday, day before yesterday. I think I called them on Thursday. Yeah, I called them on Thursday. So yes, I thought to come out and talk about this issue because, guys, it's happened before. And in fact, before this issue, I used to catch the bus using my oyster. Suddenly, I started to have problems with my oyster. I can't pay by card. And so what happens is, if you are caught on the bus or on the train and you haven't paid your fare, okay, is penalty of up to £100 when you could pay for your journey, okay? Maybe you pay £2.50 or £1.75. So, and I don't want to travel without paying my fare, okay? So suddenly, I just started to have problems. My bank card wouldn't go through, wouldn't, when I tap, it just stopped. And so what the TfL say is that when I rang them that time, they say that we have cybercrime and we can't get into the system to tell you why. So they always blame the bank. Call your bank. They've blocked your card. No, the bank didn't block my card. So I don't know where you're watching me from. If you are in the UK, are you experiencing this sort of challenge with your Oyster or using your bank card? Are the barriers to pay for your travel? Have you had your money stolen? Like I had on the barriers? And did you talk to the train station? Did you talk to the TfL? Have they refunded your funds? So guys, I need to hear from you if you're being affected, because this particular problem has been a long-standing, and the LTF, they are not taking responsibility. It's like a scam that a company like the LTF is basically running. I don't know, I feel like, I am using my bank card, and being saved by a bunch of people running a scam, okay? Because this is how it feels right now. It feels like, the LTF are actually running some sort of scam, which I don't know what it is, because in my case, they have failed to refund the funds on my Oyster. They've also failed to refund, they didn't want to refund my £15.60 this Wednesday gone. So, yeah, so when I spoke to the bank on Thursday, they said the money was still pending. So if it then clears and then they don't revert that money back into my bank account, to call the bank again so that they'll follow up so they can get my funds back. So guys, I don't know where you're watching me from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Please subscribe, like and share. And I would like to thank you, my old subscribers. I'd like to thank you for all your support, and you keep coming back. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So guys, as I said at the start of this recording of this video, if I didn't say, I haven't already said so, I would like you to like, subscribe and share. I've been saying this for a couple of days now. I'm saying that I'm going to be coming live to talk to you about some horrific things that I've experienced lately. And so you don't want to miss that, okay? And yeah, so please subscribe, like and share. And thank you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope you all have a good day. I love you all, my subscribers, and I do appreciate your subscriptions, likes and shares and all your support. Thank you guys, and have yourselves a lovely day. Bye-bye for now. Bye guys.